Welcome back to day 8 of the Lego Beatles project. We're working on square 8, only one more square to go after that. Got a Bahama Mama to get us through it. Today we're going to reveal who the 5th Beatle was. Last time we talked about some of the contenders were, from Tony Sheridan and Stu Sutcliffe right up to Brian Epstein and George Martin. We've ruled them all out for various reasons. There is one I forgot, however, though, that was also a very good contender, was Billy Preston. Played with the Beatles most famously on Get Back. Billy Preston holds the distinction of being the only person that was officially invited to be a Beatle. John Lennon asked him to join the Beatles, become an official Beatle. However, Lennon forgot that the Beatles were a democracy, and he hadn't checked with the other 3 Beatles to see what their feelings were on the subject. They all voted no, and so Billy Preston never became the Beatles. So one by one, all the contenders that we've talked about have been disqualified as the 5th title for the Beatle. And we're going to go back now to 1960, when the Beatles first went to Hamburg, Germany. It was in August. There they met Astrid Kirchherr, who soon became girlfriend and later fiance of Stu Sutcliffe, Beatle. But the people that she hung around with were very interesting. They were living a bohemian lifestyle and studying existentialism. Their dress was black, they were very moody, and it was the haircut, actually, of some of these people that is what inspired the Beatles haircut, the famous Beatles haircut. So we're going to go back even a year before that time, and the other side of the world, there was a revolution going on now. This revolution happened to be in Cuba. It was the Castro brothers, Fidel and Raul, and their friend Che Guevara, who was actually a South American. They fought the revolution in Cuba and overtook the evil Batista government in January 1st, 1959. Batista fled the country, and Fidel took over as ruler of the country. Che Guevara was his right-hand man, and together they set up the new government of Cuba. Shortly after this time, Che Guevara decided he needed a break, and he went first to visit his grandfather in Ireland, and then to Germany, where he actually met Astrid Kirchherr before the Beatles. They became very good friends as well. Now, Che played the guitar a little bit, so when Astrid introduced them to the Beatles, they used to hang out together. Che never played with the Beatles. He did, however, jam with them quite a bit, and actually wrote quite a few songs that most people don't know eventually became Beatles songs. For example, the song I Want to Be Your Man that the Beatles actually gave to the Rolling Stones to record was written originally by Che Guevara. I Want to Be Your Man was actually I Want to Be Your Commandant, and he wrote that about his times with first serving with Fidel Castro. The song I Saw Her Standing There was another song that was written by Che Guevara. It was originally entitled I Saw Him Standing There. It wasn't a love song at all, but was written about Che's first impressions when he first met Fidel Castro. Other songs, of course, Revolution was originally a Che Guevara song, and several others. Obviously, the Beatles had to change the lyrics a little bit to make them fit their purposes, but it was because of Che Guevara's influence in the discussions. They talked about religion, they talked about politics. So it was actually Che Guevara that was considered the 5th Beatle, even though he never really played with the Beatles. He did influence them very much in their early life, with a lot of their earlier songs and even some of their later songs. So if you're surprised, I know I was too. I couldn't believe it myself, but there you have it. The real 5th Beatle was Che Guevara. Now, we're ready to get on to the section, and let's get back to work. There we have it. 7th section. And we just have one more to go, so we'll see you next time. Until then, happy Lego.